What's up, everybody? Welcome to the PaperRoom podcast, hosted by our BT Young Adults team. This is a podcast to encourage young adults in their young adult journey to follow Jesus and live faithfully in this culture. Our hope is to share some wisdom as you're navigating major decisions in this life. We love you guys. Hope you enjoy this episode.
What's up, PaperRoom podcast? We're back, and we're so excited. Episode 71. Woo!
Let's go. We're getting old.
We are. But I'm Megan. I get to serve here at Beach Church as a young adult associate. We have our young adult pastor, Danny, our student pastor, Joey, and our student director.
Ooh.
That's what your administrator?
Director.
I don't know.
Good.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. I forgot for a second.
Director,
So,
admin.
Thank you.
And your
Joey's
title
boss.
changed, so I don't know exactly.
Look, it's the pastors and
That's it.
Megan's not mad, man.
their sidekicks.
That's right.
Hmm.
Our partners in ministry.
Hey.
There you go.
Come on.
Love it.
Super excited. But yeah, you want to kick us off?
It is December, so it's last month of the year, which
Wow.
is crazy that the year has gone by this fast. 2025 is almost over. Obviously holidays are great. Like the holiday season is so cool. I saw a meme though that was funny. Somebody sent to me that's like, I wish Thanksgiving and Christmas were like more separated,
Yeah.
because why you guys see the same people like that close? I thought that was funny. But it's
crazy.
like, man, I wish it was like the holiday season was just like farther apart because it feels so fast. Thanksgiving just happened. Christmas is right around the corner. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Amen.
But what I also love about this season, and I don't know when they started this, but it's like, I just love this. And that is Spotify Wrapped.
Yeah. It's so fun.
It's the best.
It's so fun. Like the way that they promote it and do it and all
Yeah,
the
the
videos.
engagement,
And,
the way it
oh,
looks,
it's so
yeah.
It's
cool.
iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like, it's so fun. So, but now that we know like Spotify Wrapped is coming, I feel like people like try to, like, oh, I want this on my rap, so I'm gonna make sure like I
I listened to it that
pump
week.
up the views on this or
I
this.
did not do that.
You did not do that.
No.
I forget
I
that.
know.
Mine was
that.
authentic.
That's crazy. So we're gonna do what is your
even know
Spotify
yours.
Wrapped is how we're gonna start off this episode. So we're gonna go maybe like top song or top artist or like sometimes it does like your top 5 artists, and we're gonna guess because I think this was a new one for this year. We're gonna guess your listening age,
Yeah.
right?
That was new.
That was
I
new
don't
this
remember
year.
that part.
Yeah. So
I also feel like every
that's a
year
good add-on.
it comes out sooner than it
No.
usually. It's always around this time in December.
same day,
Oh.
every day, every year.
I always feel like it's.
Just kidding.
Oh.
They
Actually,
don't,
I'm
they
not
don't let you cheat in December.
I know. So
That's
let's
cool.
just start here. What was your top song and who were your top artists?
My top song was "Fruit Takes Time," and then my top artist was.
Who is that
I
It's
by?
by
Fruit
it's Fruit Takes Time. It's by SEU Worship.
Oh,
SEU
okay.
Worship. They were also my top artists.
Super
I think
Christian.
I was like. I think I was like in the 0.03% of their listeners, which is crazy.
Nice.
Yeah, but I love them. So shout out SEU Worship.
In case you're listening. Cool. I worship was like, cause you can like keep going like through all the minutes listened to. My top worship song was New Day,
Let's go.
BT Worship.
Wow.
Yeah. Not because of
Because
me.
of Jaden.
Yeah.
Because
of
little
Jaden?
Jaden wants to
Yeah.
listen to Uncle Nick's song.
Aw.
And that was like the only worship song I had in like the top 50. So yeah, I feel bad about that. Next year I'll pump some more worship. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
But I had New Day on there. What was your top song, top artist?
My top song was Same God.
Hey.
Yeah, man. Just like that song
God, I
was just
feel
like,
like are you worship?
No,
Okay, cool.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
was my
Your top song?
Yeah.
yeah, just like that
I need to get
worship
off this
song for me was
podcast.
like an anthem for me. Just like the consistency of God, the faithfulness of God, and just the lyrics. Same God, right?
That's your song.
My artist was actually lo-fi worship.
Hey.
And I'll tell you why. Just the studying and playing it for BT students, and I didn't take off the playlist option off. But yeah, so lo-fi worship, man. If you're listening to it, you lock in.
Let's go.
Nice.
I love logging in with lo-fi.
My top song was "What a Miracle" by
that's a good song.
because
That's a good one.
that was like
I can't even
the
sing one.
that was the song as Robin was entering the world. You know, like that was my song. That was his song too.
Did Ben sing it to you?
No,
How is it his song?
because
He can't choose it.
You know, like
Oh.
I
You just chose
associate
it
that
for him.
song,
Yeah.
with
I'm
Robin.
just joking. That's cool.
Because he's my little miracle.
Aw.
But my top artist was JB.
Ooh,
Hey,
nice.
man.
Yeah,
so good.
and actually, in my top 5
Approved.
songs were 2 JB songs in my
Yeah.
top 5.
Wow.
Crazy.
So he did a good job.
My top song was not a worship song.
Let's go.
So I need to lock in next year. It was Basic Being Basic by
Oh,
Joe. Yeah.
his music is
Love
so
that song.
good.
Steve Harrington, in case you don't know who
Shout
that
out.
is. Shout out Stranger Things, season 5. Let us know what you think. And he was like my top artist, top song. Yeah, it was on repeat. All right, now let's do guessing what age you are.
The listening age.
Listening age.
We just say
I know yours already, so I can't say yours.
Yeah.
Isha,
I
but-
low-key saw yours on your phone, so I
What?
can't.
How?
Earlier when you
I did that so
Okay,
fast.
hold on. So
There ain't
you
no
already
way.
know his.
Yeah.
You
Ain't
guess.
no
So
way.
she has no clue what mine was.
No.
Okay, guess hers.
I don't know
Well,
yours.
JB.
I don't know yours, Megan. I know Isha's because we were talking about it in the lobby.
And all you said was top song and the top artist. You don't know the top 5
Yeah.
artists because
I don't know what Joey's was.
I'm gonna say 25.
I
Two
want to guess.
years off my real age.
I want to guess Megan's because I didn't know yours.
You're wrong.
Go.
That's
Okay,
fine.
that's fine.
19.
That's crazy. That's it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's go, dog.
Insane. How
That's
did you guess
crazy.
19?
We'll talk about it after
That's
the
your
podcast.
vibe, bro. You're just giving teenager.
Oh, it's okay.
I'm only 24. Like, some
You're-
days.
you're-
Hey, at least you're still a young adult. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I will say you're so off on Isha's guess.
Yeah.
Well, the reason I said 25 is
You're about,
because
like,
Justin Bieber's like around
decades
our
off.
generation. So I was
Decades
thinking,
off.
like, if his time, if you're born in that years, like, you'd be around the
Yeah,
age of
no,
like
it's not.
24 to 25, 26.
But you don't know the other 4.
No,
I
I
know
do.
the millions of other songs
real
that I
quick.
Well,
listen
see, there's either that or it's
Look,
way older
look, hot
or
take.
younger. It
If
could
you
either
guys
be
are really
18,
like
25,
best
or
friends,
50.
if you guys are
Ooh,
best friends, shouldn't you know your
that's
rap age?
crazy.
Like,
That's what I'm saying. It's either 18, 25, or like 50. Because Isha, I know, would also listen to some old jams, but I also know she likes some, cutesy
no,
pop.
okay,
So it could be
okay. So
19.
we got 20, 30, 50. Pick one.
I did. I was
she knows.
25. I
She
guess
went
25.
25.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
you go.
What do you
That's
think
fine.
it is?
I know what it is.
Oh, you saw
He
it?
knows.
We talked about it in the lobby.
Okay, but I don't know yours.
Dude.
I think yours was 24.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Wow,
exactly.
Oh.
that's crazy.
Pretty accurate.
All right.
We'll say what yours was because
Okay,
just for
mine-
the audience.
Was 57.
Say that again.
I said that, bro. I said it was either 18,
No.
25, or 50.
You said 20.
You
bro.
stuck with 25, real confident.
Yeah.
57.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I was very shocked and I just started bursting out laughing.
What?
That's what.
What do you even
Because
listen to?
It said because I listened to mostly early 80s.
But JB was your top like artist.
Well,
Just
yeah.
like running to Rocky music.
Pop is like up here with like
Ah.
all the old stuff that I listen to.
57 is wild. What was
Bro,
yours?
22.
22. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're all pretty young here, except
Yeah,
for
we're-
Isha. So.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I bet you
You're
all
literally my-
all Gen Z and Gen Alpha have been trying to do 67.
I don't think the music I listen to actually like ties to 24-year-olds now, so I thought that was kind of weird. Because some of the bands I listen to, they're like indie pop bands, are like more for like I guess my age, like 30s. But
Ben wants you to say specifically who was on my genres that you were like, ew.
oh, what was his name?
So the genre on there, my number 3
Oh,
genre
yeah, it was
was
Honky Tonk.
honky tonk.
I-
And I was
I-
like, what the heck?
I did see that on a couple of my friends.
And then I was like,
"Ooh."
oh, it's because I listened to Dwight Yoakam, and you were like,
Dwight
ew,
Yoakam.
you listen to
that?
Dwight. She doesn't even know who that is
Ugh.
because, yeah, you're too
It
young.
actually comes out of my favorite Christmas movie.
Oh, yeah, girl. You're
That's
definitely 57, bro.
Man,
love you.
the life
Yeah.
of being 57.
Speaking
That
of
was,
music,
that was what I thought first, bro.
I have a Christmas game
Let's go.
regarding Christmas music.
Let's do it.
So I'm going to play
Oh, this is so good.
the very first note or second of the song, and you have to
Oh,
guess
man.
what song
So
it is.
excited.
man.
It's a good game, Isha. Good job.
That's hard.
I'm not
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Hey, y'all
Disclaimer.
following along, play with us and comment and
Try
see
to
if you can
guess.
beat us. in
I'm
the
not going to be
comments.
good at this, but I'm doing my best.
Okay. Ready?
It's just like the first person to say a lot of wins, or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the first person to get
Is your
to
volume up?
4.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. Wins.
Okay, go.
Ready?
It's a 4. Bro, what? I didn't
All
hear
right.
it.
No, All I Want for Christmas by Mariah Carey.
Yeah. Maybe.
What?
Did you hear it or no?
I heard like a little bell.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
You have to play like a second.
No, that
Play
was
like 2
enough.
seconds.
For that one,
No,
that
no,
was enough.
I
play-
don't know because
play-
I thought it would be too obvious. Okay, ready? Ready?
Play
ready?
one second.
What's this one? The new one or the same one?
Why would it be the
No.
same
Well,
song?
because I don't know if y'all didn't hear it.
No.
Okay.
Oh,
I already guessed it. Yeah, I know. Okay.
Oh,
Rocket Around the Christmas Tree.
Megan. Okay.
Megan is killing this right now.
Let's see. Let's see. This one might be harder. Let me see. Okay, this is a good one.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
No.
Is
Oh.
it the Christmas song?
No. You don't got it?
Can you do like another second?
I can.
Wait.
Oh, I
That's tough. I have no idea.
Dude, I mean, I know
It
when you
sounds
say it, I'm
familiar,
gonna know.
but-
Okay, I'll let it keep playing, and whoever says
Yeah,
it
yeah,
first.
yeah,
do that,
that's
do
good.
that. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Michael
yeah,
Bublé.
yeah, yeah,
Let's
that's
go,
good,
Danny.
that's
That is
true.
Let's go,
Michael
Danny.
Bublé.
That was
Let's
good,
go.
that was good.
This is a good one.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Wait, so you have 2. Here's one.
one.
Okay.
Joey's cooked.
0. I'm cooked.
Okay, let's see. Let's see.
Oh, please not be that.
Oh, God.
What?
At least not be that.
How?
I knew that one, but I was just...
Y'all gotta lock
You are-
in. Okay,
you're
let
so
me
locked
see if
in.
I know pick another popular
I'm
one.
Elf.
Oh.
Okay, ready?
Oh, man.
That one's an old classic, so there's a hint.
You're like, it's my top,
It's
my
it's a house song.
57-year-old playlist.
But-
Go more? Bro, what? That one I don't
That
know.
one's. You will know it.
Nah, skip it. What was it?
I'm not gonna skip it.
Skip it. What was it?
It was Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
what?
Yeah, I didn't get that
I was
at
gonna
all.
say that, so we'll just go.
There you go.
Okay, how about this one? Ready?
What?
I don't know that one.
We don't listen to your
I was gonna
57-year-old
give a hint.
playlist.
Oh.
I have no idea.
Wait, keep playing it.
Do you listen to Christmas music at all?
I've heard a couple, but like.
Mr. Grinch! The Mean Man, Mr. Grinch.
Oh, my.
Okay, Megan
We
won.
got cooked,
Yeah,
man.
good job,
I only
Megan.
got one
Good
of them.
Yeah, hey, you got one.
Those are classics though. Like
Megan, I'm
You should have done like
have
regular
a
Christmas
gift.
songs.
I
Like,
love Christmas.
those are. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
that was pretty good.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
wouldn't- no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you guys Christmas people? Like, do
Yeah.
you decorate and stuff?
Yeah.
You-
Yeah.
okay.
But
Run Run Rudolph is Jaden's favorite song right now.
Nova
that's
and
a good
Amara,
one.
they've been listening to that.
Well, you know, like how maybe y'all slept on Christmas music. Let's not sleep on December.
that was
That's
it.
good. I saw that. I saw that. I
Thank
saw
you,
that.
thank you. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna talk about sometimes in December we can tend to just kind of coast and overlook December and try to get to January as soon as possible. And so we don't want to sleep on December. Like the Lord still has plans and things for us to do in December. It's not like he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna skip this whole month. But there's still things that he wants us to do. I believe he wants us to finish strong. And so we just kind of wanted to talk about that because I think not only for myself, but I think others, we can get into this place of almost complacency and we can give up or think, you know what, there's only a month left. I'm just gonna wait till January. But I don't think that's living biblically. And so just our first question is, how do we avoid the urge to coast in December?
Ooh. It's really hard because I am one. I probably said this on the podcast before. Like I love like the start. I love Mondays. I love the first day of the month, and so January is like one of my favorite months because I love like the start to a new year. So I'm ready. Like I already started my 2026 reading list. So I got like books on that I'm excited to read for next year. So I'm already looking ahead. So then, but when you look ahead, you are then not like present in the moment. So it's really hard. You have to be extremely intentional to not just like, all right, this year's done. And so before you even brought up this topic for today's episode, I was already thinking that like, how can I implement practices into my life right now to where I can just start right now? I'm not starting later or waiting till the new year or something like that. So it's really tough, but I just think it requires a lot of intentionality.
That's good.
Like get really practical with what you want to do this month. If there's something you want to do in January, maybe just like try it this month. If there's a habit you want to build, if there's a practice you want to implement to your life, if it's, well, I want to go to the gym or I want to start running, whatever, start slow this month. That way you just get into that rhythm.
That's
and
so
then go
good
to
because I was
January.
literally having that conversation with a student last night because she was saying how she's fearful for going to college because she's afraid that she's gonna get too busy and then put God like on the back burner. So I said right now, even if you're not in that place of busyness yet, you can already start to create those boundaries and those margins to
So good.
like before you even get there, already start building the routines and the things that you need to do.
Yeah, I think it's like a battle of the mind right now too. It's like you have the mindset of putting it off later, and I think that will carry you in January. Like if you coast in December, how much more will you coast in January, right? There's this New York Times stat that between 70 or 80% all the resolutions are given up right after.
Oh, yeah.
in February 1st. It's just like
Let me ask chat right now.
it's like I believe like 70-80% people give up on their goals, and I feel like just having that mindset, that mental battle now will help you. If you have that mindset of coasting already, it will. I mean, not everybody. Everybody gets really excited, especially visionaries, like people like us, that we get excited for a new year. But I think there's a part in there that we walk and trying to finish. That's really going to do something for us to set us up for us to walk in.
Chat says this: 62% of Americans
There you
who
go.
made resolutions give up by week 6.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That is kind of
It's
insane.
crazy, bro.
So log in now.
A little bit more than half will
Yeah.
give up, right?
by week 6.
Yeah. So I think it's like start your week now, right? Like be present now. And I feel like putting those mental patterns in your mind, and maybe it's like, again, starting with your accountability people now. We're really big on that journey with you, circle around, but I would say don't wait in January, right? Like definitely you have like certain goals that you need to start, but why wait, right?
Yeah, well, I think for me, like because Megan described somebody that may just want to already get to January and kind of just get through the holidays kind of thing. But for me, and maybe somebody else is more like me, where like I love December. Like I could kind of care less a little bit about January. Like I love this month, so I wish this month would slow down a lot. But for me, I'm coasting as far as like, okay, now I want to just like, I don't want to work hard. I don't want to get on the grind kind of thing. It's more like I want to slow down. I want to be with family. Like I want to soak in all the moments kind of thing.
Be present.
But at the same time, like, yeah, that's good. You know, that's a good practice. But at the same time, like Megan just said, like there's still things that God wants us to do. There's still things that God wants us to chase after, that could be aligned with his kingdom and obviously like his will that he wants us to do. So it's like, it's a balance, you know, of both slowing down and then what is God calling you to do?
Yeah, when I was like thinking through this, because I was starting to get that way into that mindset of like, no, I'm just gonna wait till January, probably like in November, just because like
Already.
just because like I was already feeling, I guess, the stress maybe. And honestly, it was a podcast we did literally last time on discipline that I was like, no. Like discipline can start now. I don't need to wait. And so I've already like been consistent in setting up habits. But I was just thinking through that of like, I think whenever we're so quick to be like, no, I'll just wait in a month or 2 months or whenever this certain date, you're really like Joey said, like you're setting yourself up for failure in a way. Because then when those 2 months come and you start implementing those things, but then something comes and you stop, you're setting yourself on that habit of just going back into that place. And I think when we're there, like we end up digging a hole that's bigger that's harder for us to get out of. Like if we start the habits now, then when January comes, we want to continue, it's easier for us to keep going versus if we just give up now, we're digging ourselves a harder hole to start those habits in January. And I was thinking of like the Lord, he talks about how his mercies are new every single morning. Like his mercies aren't new every single morning so that we can stay in the shame of maybe feeling guilty that we didn't completely wanted to do or didn't get to that goal or whatever the case may be. No, his mercies are new every single morning so that we can wake up the next morning and be like, you know what? Maybe yesterday wasn't the best day, but I can make today better. Not his mercies new every single month or every single year. They're new every single day. And I think it's about walking in that, because when we walk in pride or shame, we don't let the grace of God cover us. We just decide to take care of it on ourselves. And so I think grace pushes us to keep going, to keep fighting, but pride is what makes us the dog that keeps running back to our vomit. Like we're not called to do that. And sometimes old habits can literally be vomit. And I think we're called to get out of that.
I think of coasting like drifting. I was literally thinking about like the island. Have you ever gone to like, you know, you out there and you're like floating and then like before you know it, you're like, I'm not where I was starting. Right. And I feel like we can have this vision where like, this is where I want to be. This is where I want to go. This is probably where I want to stay. But in coasting, you're actually not just being present. You're drifting away.
Yeah, that's
right.
Good.
And you're going to a place that you didn't want to go.
It's not intentional.
It's not intentional. You're not grabbing hold of it. So I think kind of like how you said, you're already starting your 2026 reading plan. I think maybe it's not doing the action, but it's doing the awareness. Like I got to make a list right now. I don't need to wait till January 1st to make my goals. I can make them now. I don't.
Yes.
I don't need.
That way you start January.
Yeah,
exactly. You're starting in January, starting in December.
Right.
Which is wild, right?
And it's like, I get like self anxiety when I set a goal and then like I don't start on the first. So it's like but then I'm like, all right, I can start on the second. It's okay. Because like New Year's Day, you just want to like chill, not do anything. And
then in your plan, you like there was a reading list, read the Bible in 1 year. In that plan, they literally give you like grace days.
Yeah.
Like this day read twice so you can have a catch up. Like set grace in your schedule.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That's good.
Not to a point where like you're not leaving room for life, right? But that takes a lot of intentional work. That takes you prepping prior, and it's like thinking of that backwards planning. Right, like before we go run the next day, I already put my clothes out on the my shoes out, my socks out. So it's being prepared of the future, but you're still present, right? So I think just for encouragement, like how do you not coast in December? It's because you care about January. Yeah,
that's good. Oh, I love that. And I think I think the reason why people coast is because, especially for like college students, things like
Yeah.
that, it's such a busy season. So then it's like, I'm done with school, I'm done with tests, so you just want to like relax. And so I understand that part of it. And so, but now it's like, now you have time to be a little bit more intentional. And so don't sleep on that intentional time that you now have to plan, to prepare, to read the books that you wanted to read, to listen to the podcast you want to listen to. And now you're working on yourself as you're getting ready for whatever God has next season.
That's real good.
Yeah, that's good. Kind of what we talked about. How do we navigate having grace for each other? Like, for instance, when those days come that maybe we didn't hit where we wanted to hit, but also at the same time balancing without having a pattern of laziness or a spirit of laziness.
Having grace for yourself, is that what you're
How do
saying?
we have like a balance of having grace, but also not creating a place of laziness?
Think of accountability and awareness. Like I think the awareness side of it is know that every season is going to look different, and that's going to cause maybe the calendar, the schedule, the routine, the rhythms to change. For example, like you start off like Isha, you start off in this past year without Robin. And now you have Robin, and the goals haven't changed, but the rhythms changed, right?
Yeah.
So I believe your goals won't change, right? But your rhythms will, and just be aware for that. And I think that's where the grace is. So you can kind of change your rhythms, your patterns, and stuff like that. Preferably, Danny asked me last time, like, man, like, why do you wake up 4 or 5 in the morning? It's kind of like we have to. And I asked you yesterday, why do you have to? You have to drop data. There's literal realities that we have to change our rhythms, right? Because you can't run at 7 because you have to drop off Jaden.
Right.
As much as you want to.
I woke up at 5 today.
You got to wake up at 5.
It was tough.
And it's like, I don't want to, but I have to.
But now I'm celebrating the fact that I ran 5 miles.
100%.
And it's like,
right.
well done.
Yeah.
So kind of helping in that grace is understand the awareness of what's happening in your life. That's the first I think of is like, okay, you know what? Like this week I was sick and I didn't have really good runs, but I still ran.
Yeah.
And I can kind of be upset at myself, like, man, I didn't do well. But no, I'm aware that the conditions have changed. So I give myself grace.
Yeah.
And then
the phrase you use is, but I still ran.
But I still ran.
And so that's what I was going to share is celebrate. So how do you give yourself grace? Maybe you didn't hit the goal or marker that you were going after, but celebrate what you did hit.
Come on.
Every
really good.
single year, I give myself a challenge of reading 52 books. I'm going to read a book a week. It almost always never happens.
Yeah.
So, but what I will do is I'm going to create a list of 52 books I'm going to read. Sometimes that list gets longer because people like recommend stuff. And then I track what I read every through Notion. And so I just went back to look right now. I read so far this year 27 books.
Let's go, bro.
It's not 52.
That's crazy though.
That's actually like half of that. So it's like, to me, it's like, I can see that as a failure that I only got to half of what I wanted. I'll probably get to like 31. I'm like closing up on 4 books right now. So still way off of my number, like almost 20 books less than what I hoped for. But I just consider the season of life I had this year, things like that. So I can either say like, dang, I failed at my goal, or man, I read 30 books this year.
Crazy.
And
Yeah,
so you celebrate the win versus focusing on not hitting the goal.
Without comparing yourself, I think is a huge, like what I was going to say is a huge factor to having that grace and then not getting into lazy habits. Like I think all of that stems from a very intentional self-reflection, self-awareness time. Because if you know yourself really well, you're able to better set yourself up to achieve what you need to, and then be okay when you don't get there. For example, like if Ben says like, hey, I want to try to go to the gym in the morning. I asked him one time, like, do you want me to like push you? Like if you want to snooze the alarm, like, do you want me to say like, hey, are you going to go?
Push him off the bed.
You know, like, do you want me to do that for you? And he said, no, leave me alone. Because he knows he doesn't respond well to that. But I do. I respond well to someone saying like, hey, are you going to go? Because then it pushes me. Oh yeah. Okay. I will go. So knowing how you respond to certain things is really huge too. So that I do respond to someone pushing me. I need someone to push me. Then you can ask someone, hey, this is something that I've been wanting to do. They will have the grace with the challenge, I think, is like if someone else is kind of involved on what you're trying to accomplish or trying to do, they will have an outside eye to see like, look how far you've come. Like you have gotten progress, but at the same time say like, well, are you going to do it tomorrow? Are you going to start? Are you going to do it again?
Yeah. So then that's a really good point. So I would like give a challenge. Like I think the hardest part of this month is the last 2 weeks. You're leading up to Christmas. You're leading up to the last week of the year, to New Year's. Even like starting out the new year can be tough because it's still holiday season. You still want to like slack, relax, things like that. But have an intentional time. Like take a day to reflect on your life, where you've been, what you've learned, how you've grown, what was 2025 like. Like just go to a coffee shop, be there for several hours, and just reflect on your life. You know, you can go to chat and be like, hey, give me some annual reflection questions, and I'm pretty sure they'll spit out some good stuff. And then the other part is set some goals that you want to have for the last 2 weeks of the year, for the new year. But then, like you said, share those goals with somebody, so now you can be accountable. And someone can now push you if that's how you operate. It's like, man, I need someone to help push me towards these things. That's how I operate too, and so it's very helpful. So then share what you hope to accomplish with somebody else, and then that way you're not alone in it.
Yeah, that's good.
That's really good. I think something else is like how you talk to yourself. Proverbs talks that out of the tongue is either life or death. And I know for me, like I'm definitely the hardest critic, like than anyone is myself to me. And so like if I don't accomplish something or whatever, my first instinct is not to have grace for myself. My first instinct is to like put myself down. Of like, how come that didn't happen? Or like, why didn't you do that? Or like, well, it's because of this. And I can just go through a pattern in my head of like shameful doubts. But then that doesn't really push me to want to do the thing that I set the goal for.
That's good.
Like instead that just makes me want to sit in those emotions.
It keeps you stuck in where you ended up.
Yeah, exactly. It just keeps you stuck in that same mindset. So then it's like, okay, well, I'm so annoyed that I didn't get there. So like, might as well just not even try, you know, like, let me just stay stuck here. And I think a lot of it is just like rewiring your brain, like setting your mind on things above, like dwelling on praiseworthy things, and reminding yourself, like whenever those things happen, I'm so quick to catch it and be like, no, you know what, Lord, help me just to think of you. Help me to change my thoughts right now. I take these thoughts captive. Help me to have grace for myself, that you have grace, because that grace ends up pushing me the next morning to wake up and be like, you know what? I'm so excited to read the word today, or I'm so excited to go work out. I'm so excited to do this. But that aspect of laziness, like that stems from that shame. That stems from putting yourself in those thoughts or whatever. And so if that's you, and maybe it's been a year, like maybe this whole year you set all these goals and you haven't done one, like that's okay. Like that is okay. Like, be aware of where you're at, like self-reflection, but don't stay there. Like, don't stay in that shame. Don't stay in that cycle of thoughts. Like, you can get out of it. You can remove yourself from it, not by yourself, but from the strength in the Lord. And you can say, you know what? Tomorrow's a new day. Maybe I don't read my Bible at all this year like I wanted to. I'm going to read tomorrow. The Lord honors that, and he sees that. He's not up there upset that you didn't do it this whole year. He just wants to spend time with you. And so I think if you get stuck in like shameful patterns or thoughts like that, just take them captive, and realize that could be maybe reason that you're unable to have grace for yourself.
There's no better time than now.
Yeah. But another thing is like, how do we even set these rhythms? Like, we're talking about all these things, how to have grace for yourself, different goals to have, how to not coast. But what if someone's listening like, man, this all sounds great. I don't even know how to set a rhythm though. I don't even know how to get started.
Google Calendar. Literally schedule it, right? Just like
boom,
the day before, look at your calendar, like Sunday night, right? Let's just do that. Sunday night, look at your week, Monday through the next Sunday, and just plan moments. Maybe you have meetings set, maybe you want to hang out with a friend, you got coffee, lunch meeting, whatever, but set moments for yourself in that, like, and literally block out that time. I use an emoji when I schedule my calendar to remind myself to to lock in, as Devin Chop always says. I literally, like, if I'm going to do something that's important, if I'm going to study, if I'm going to, deep dive into some scripture, if I'm going to sermon prep, whatever, I use a headphone emoji. Like, I'm going to time block these next 3 hours where I'm not going to accept any meetings, accept any phone calls, interruptions, whatever. So I look at my schedule, consider what that time's going to look like, and then I'm going to block that out, right? And so I would just challenge you, like, how do you develop those rhythms? Is literally just plan it. Like you said, like, all right, if you're going to go run, put the shoes out beforehand.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'll be really hard to be motivated to want to do it, to want to wake up early. Like, I do the same thing. Like, this morning when I woke up, I had zero desire to run, but then I looked to the side of my bed, my clothes are already set. It's like, clothes are already set, so let me just get up, right? And like, it just gives that extra added motivation step. And so almost make it easy for you to make that decision to develop those rhythms.
Yeah, that's exactly what I decided to do. Like, I'm going to go back to self-reflection and just going back to the root of things. So if, for example, I started to feel like man, I maybe overbooked myself. Like I maybe took on too much. I'm a photographer on the side of my full-time job, so I maybe accepted way too many bookings in 1 month. And I didn't like how that took time away from my family, or I didn't like how much time I was away from other things. Like if I had a goal like to exercise and to run, I didn't like how, well, this one other goal that I had it overtook this. So I'm looking at how I'm feeling. What is the root of that? Okay, this is what I'm going to do in the new year. And so I already made a plan. Like I'm going to take less here so that I can get more here. And so I think that obviously goes in with your schedule too. Like when you're looking at your calendar, if you have something that you can take out to maybe replace with something else that you're wanting to pursue, I think that's fine. It's not a matter of like good and bad things. I think it's just everything can be good. It doesn't mean that you need to do everything though. And I think that's the mistake that I made coming back from postpartum is like, okay, I feel great again. Let me just try to do everything I possibly can, which, made me crash. So I think
wait, like literally, is that what you got?
Yeah. No, I didn't get, no, that was last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No
I
more
think
crash.
of the power of your yes and your power of your no. Like I think a lot of times maybe people feel, especially in general, like, man, I am not ready, right? I'm reading Radical, right? And it talks about what people say is ready, set, go, right? This idea of ready, set, go. That's everybody, like when you're ready and you're set, then you go. He's like, biblically, it's go, set, ready, right? Like God tells you to go, right? Like Abraham, go. I'll set you where I'm going to place you, and that's when I'll get you ready.
That's
right?
crazy.
So I think of this encouragement is like maybe you're thinking about this rhythm. You're like, I'm not ready to do this. I don't have no knowledge or understanding. I just say go. Like just go do something that's different in your rhythm. And when you hear the word rhythm, you think of maybe their patterns, your habitual, routine, but there is also healthy and unhealthy rhythms, right? So I think you, again, like how Isha said earlier, self-reflection, like maybe you need to recognize the rhythms you already have and which ones need to leave and go and be placed in there, because these rhythms that we're talking about is supposed to produce fruit, right? Like John 15:4, right? Like abide in me. Yeah, and I think many times is like, what is the marking of a believer, right? What's a marking of a young adult that we want to see thrive? Is it fruitfulness, faithfulness, right? These rhythms should make you look like Jesus in every area of your life, right? Excellence, effectiveness, faithfulness, trust, pure, right? So I just think about like, what rhythms do you have right now that you maybe not even identified them, labeled them, grab a little bit more ownership on them. So while you understand yourself, maybe someone that looks up to you, right? And now it's a turnover. Is the rhythms that we place on all of us, right, on this table, right? We share these rhythms so other people can grow in their walk with the Lord, right? So the rhythm is not just for you, but what God wants to do through that. And maybe someone's looking up to you and like, man, how can I do what you're doing in my life? And if you can't label, own, or understand your rhythm, you can't share that teaching to somebody. So like, for example, we could talk about the backwards planning because we effectively do and we know why we do it. So I think know your rhythm, why you do the rhythm, and what's your rhythm for.
Yeah, it's just that question, why do you do that?
Why do you do that?
Why do you do that?
Yeah.
Ask yourself that. Why do I do that?
Because then
it's just healthy. It's just good to know.
100%.
Yeah.
And then just consider what you want to try. So like if you have like a healthy habit, if reading the Bible to you at this point, maybe at the start of 2025, you're like, I want to make it a goal to read the Bible, and then you have now a really healthy habit, really healthy practice. Obviously continue that, but now add something else. Like, all right, now let me add prayer this year. Let me add fasting this year. Let me try something new, something different, because now the other is now natural, right? Reading the Bible is now natural to you. It's not hard anymore. You're able to dive in. You're able to focus. Now you can add one more, and just that habit stacking will be huge. And the one thing I was going to mention too, because in the season of December, easy to want to just like slouch around or whatever. I would say like in the giving yourself grace, like rest, like it's okay to rest, just don't over rest. Like if you go to school all day long and now, or if you go to work all day long and you have a week off of vacation or whatever, and so now you're gonna rest for 8 hours, you're gonna watch Netflix for 8 hours, you're gonna just slouch on the couch for 8 hours. That's like the complete opposite we want to do. Like celebrate that you're off, take a moment of rest for an hour or whatever, however long you need
active
to.
rest. Move your hands. Do something with your
use
mind.
the 8 hours that you used to use for something else for like now something more purposeful. And so rest, but just don't over rest.
Yeah, that's good.
That's really good. I was like two things came to my mind. One is, and that's not maybe like super possible, but is invest in yourself. When you're invested in your goals, like financially, it keeps you more accountable
That is
to them.
so good.
And so
Spend
like
way too much
Megan's
money on
really
running,
good
dog.
about that, by the way. Like,
That
she
is
will
so-
tell me, like, okay, so I decided I'm not going to do this fitness goal or this fitness route, like paying for this because it's just not worth it for me. And she will tell me why it's not worth it. And then she'll tell me, so I decided to do this instead because I realize it's worth it for the time and where it's at.
But then she'd be
And
paying
she'll-
for 3 memberships at one time.
No,
No,
but
I'm only
then,
paying for one right now.
No, she will say, like, I decided to invest in this because I know it's going to be worth it. I enjoy the class or like whatever it is. Like, she's really good.
But that's a
Thank you.
really good idea and topic because it goes back to the celebration, right? Like the investment. Also, you can tag it to your celebration. Like if I get to this goal, I will grab this. I know, like for
Yeah.
example, like I read 5 books in the next month to 2. I get to buy, a stack of books that I get to invest in myself. And
Yeah.
it's like usually
I buy
for
too
like,
many books, man.
for when I first got into running, I gave up running for 7 years, and then I was like, I want to get back into running. I want to buy all my carbon shoes, all this. She was like,
Dude.
let me see you run a month, and then we'll talk about getting
That's
your
how
GPS
summer
watch.
is too. I'm like, nah, I need the watch now.
But it goes back to the investment,
Yeah.
right? But I think of like benchmarking, like maybe like investing in yourself when you hit these benchmark goals. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
no, it really means. And then also, not only that, but also when you're in it. Like if
Yeah.
you're paying for a gym or if you're paying for college or if
Yeah.
you're paying
Subscription or
for a
something,
subscription,
Yeah.
something,
Yeah.
it's going to keep you more motivated to stay in it because you're like, man, I don't want to lose money. Like if I don't go, if I cancel this class or if I never go to the gym once, like
Yeah.
that's canceling. And for you, it has to, I guess, be what you're willing to give up. Like a certain amount of money, you may still be like, man, that's enough for me to still give up and not do this. Like if for
Should
me,
be
it has
costly.
it has to be costly because
Yeah.
sacrifice is costly. And it's a sacrifice to keep these habits and rhythms.
And if you don't believe in yourself, who would?
Yeah.
Like, the Lord is interceding for us. He's praying for us. But like, man, do you even believe in yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Right. I like what Pastor Ed said in Pastor Day. He was like, when you think of this, like maybe some people think on the year, man, like I'm going to prove everybody wrong, right? Or I'm going to prove everybody right. He's like, man, why don't you just live life proving that Jesus was right about you, right? Like living life that God created us for a purpose. Like, man, that fired me up. Like, man, I want to live life proving everody that
Justin
Jesus
Bieber
was
has
right.
a song, by the way, called "Life
was
Is
it?
Worth Living." It's
Wow.
actually really
Okay, 57-year-old.
Okay,
good. Top artist.
rap song.
Invest in yourself.
That's so good.
But also another thing I was thinking of is accept change, but don't accept change as defeat. Accept it as a new way to add this in.
That's good.
I remember when I like first started college. I used to first start college when high school ended and I started implementing
Old.
habits. I used to work out at night. Like I was a night owl. I worked out at night. Like that was my jam. But when I started work, that was not possible. And when I started serving, because a lot of stuff happens at night, and I like consistent days, and so it was like super weird. I could work out maybe 2 times during the week at night, but then these other 3 days, like I'd have to wake up early in the morning. Like then my whole schedule was kind of off. And so like I think for a whole year or two, like working out happened very minimal because I was trying to figure out what my new schedule was. And now as I've realized, my green zone has changed from being a night owl to being a morning person. I thrive when I wake up in the morning and work out and have my quiet time, and then like I'm ready, set for the day.
That's good.
And so for you, your season may have changed. Figure out what works for your season. Don't just give up completely on the goal or give up completely on what happened. If something entered in that you weren't expecting or things change, instead of maybe being upset of where you're at, think of it differently. Be like, okay, I used to do it at this time. Maybe I can switch it to this time now. Because as your season fluctuates, things are going to fluctuate. But that doesn't mean that you have to give up or start over. It just means no, like look at it different with a new perspective and how can you still implement that.
That's good.
And so yeah.
Fire.
So don't sleep on December.
Don't do it.
Don't even take a nap.
Don't coast in December. Celebrate in December.
But as you make these goals and habits, whatever it is, also make sure that you're in it making them attainable and accessible. It may be like I'm not going to set a goal to.
I will say like somewhat attainable, but also stretch yourself.
That's good.
Like
Yeah.
for my running goal, I
It
could,
can't be easy, basically.
yeah, I hadn't
Yeah.
ran in a long time, but I can also like go run a 5K, even though I hadn't trained at all. Like I can run 3 miles without stopping. And so I was like, that's not enough. Like I gotta,
Yeah,
but then
there's levels.
but then doing a
Yeah.
marathon, but like, nah, I'm cooked.
Yeah.
So a half marathon was like, that's the sweet spot.
Yeah, sweet spot. That's
Yeah.
good.
And so,
2027. Watch out.
nah, dog,
I'm praying.
I'm gonna do a faster half marathon. I already know it. That's my goal. Marathon is too much, bro. It's like that's way
Hang
too
out with me a little longer.
Dude.
About to get everybody on this wave, bro.
One day.
I wonder what everybody's 2026 goals are. Let us know you're running half marathon this year.
Yeah.
That's a plan right now.
If you need a half marathon, sign up. Danny is running the Austin one in 2026.
Do you guys have 2026 goals right now already?
I have a few.
Like 1, 2, 3?
I have like at least one,
6,
I think.
7?
I don't have goals. I have I don't have any goals.
I don't have goals. I have dreams.
No. Basically what I said is I have changes I'm making to my lifestyle. Which
Changes.
is the first time I've ever really approached the new year like this before.
She's
It's
starting
not even
Can you
goals.
share
It's
one?
like
She wants to
yeah,
start
I'm
a
so
new
proud of you.
trend. Don't say resolutions. Don't say goals. Set
Like
changes.
even though I
Watch what
can
John Mark Homer says.
so the change is
Rhythm's not resolution.
even though I can take a bunch of like photo shoot gigs, I'm literally limiting myself to make more time for running and for my family.
Oh, so you're like changing
I'm changing like
down. That sounds weird.
priorities.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're changing your
Focuses.
priorities.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's a cool goal.
Like I'm sacrificing the bank for quality time.
Oh,
It's good.
what do you have goals? What do you guys?
Yeah, I have a few. Just to grow in like community, like honestly, to expand my groups with the guys here at church. Join a fight club.
Come on.
And if y'all don't know what that is,
Shout
the
out
men.
Fight Club.
Shout out to the men. BT men.
They're gonna picture you like boxing or something.
Yeah, BT men knows.
Can't talk about it.
But it's under wrap. But just being present with community and just growing with fellowship here and a couple books that I want to read and grow my reading throughout the year.
52 books.
Yeah, that'd be, dude.
Log in.
I'm gonna do 22. But yeah, just read the Bible
22.6.
again all year. I didn't finish it this year. But
Still got like 3 weeks.
yeah, 3 weeks. Yeah, I know.
Log in, bro.
Yeah, log in, bro. It's gonna be 72 hours just like in one room.
Just read while you run.
Yeah, that'd be.
Bro, I just saw a meme where it's like
I tried that. I can't do that.
It's like I made a goal to run 30 minutes a day, and if I don't run that day, I just add it to the next day.
That's
It's like
wild.
now I got to run for 2.5 weeks.
Yeah. I try to do like the auto reading. I just can't lock in.
Audio.
Yeah. But yeah, just read the Bible again all year. Get closer to community. And then personal goals. Again, run another marathon. Trying to qualify for Boston or New York or Chicago. Travel with the girls, with Tiff, and just family time, ministry, and be present with friends.
Come on.
I have a couple. Okay, one is to y'all really inspired me to like all three of y'all. I'm gonna try to run a half marathon. I don't run,
Let's go.
so we'll see what happens. But that genuinely is like something on the back of my mind. I'm actually really looking forward to running. I'm on pause right now for reasons, but January, February that'll start. And then just to create consistency of a schedule of waking up in the morning, continuing of reading my Bible and working out, like setting that time aside. And then on another side, last year in January, I had the goal of just kind of taking some time to really focus in on what I feel like the Lord was calling me in certain areas. And I didn't like do that like at all this year. And so for this year, I'm just kind of starting that again of investing into things that I feel like the Lord has called me to do that I keep putting off, but I feel like, no, the time is now.
That's good.
And so doing that again. And then also I had the goal this past year to read a book every month. I definitely didn't do that, but I feel like I read maybe 6 books, 6 to 8. I don't remember. I was gonna say 6. I don't know. I did not keep track, so I don't know. But I know I read out. I know I read some. So
You can't keep track of 6 books. I'm just kidding.
I just really can't remember.
6, 7 books.
She's not you,
So
Danny.
6, 7?
my
6,
goal
7?
is to again try to read a book once a month this year.
Let's go.
12 books.
Yeah, that's what you said last year.
And
You can do that in.
No, I can't.
and get into
like,
fantasy
I'll be
football
there.
with Danny. That's
Hey, let's
yeah.
go. I'll lock you in,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm for real.
What about you?
52 books again. Well, not again, but that's the goal.
Run it back.
So I'll run that back. I want to speak at 10 events. I'm at 6 right now. So if you're looking for a speaker, I was kidding. But I just want to do more speaking engagements. So 10 is a goal there. I want to just stuff around the house, have healthy grass. Dad,
Let's go.
Put up a shelf.
yeah, for our grass is so bad. So things like that. Yeah, I have some others that I'll share in different podcasts, but working on 2026 right now.
Nice.
Oh, we always, Summer and I normally have a goal of traveling to a new state. So we'll be doing that next year. Yeah, be good. Good
I love
times.
that.
Cool. Well, thanks, guys. I think that hopefully this was helpful. It was helpful for me.
Merry
Go
Christmas.
get my planner right
Yeah, and let's not sleep on December. Let's get started.
Merry Christmas.
Let's get it.
And listen to Christmas music.
Yeah. We love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Later, Paper Room.